exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right, we are back with another episode, and we've got the AFC Championship game in today's episode going up against the Cleveland Browns. Thank you, I think it was the Cleveland Browns, who played the Chiefs in the wild card and beat them. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I guess we can check when we get into the actual video. But I'm pretty sure it was the Cleveland Browns who beat the Kansas City Chiefs and allowing us to not have to play the Chiefs at all during this playoff run because they are pretty good. But the Browns, I got to give them credit, they're pretty good too. So we are taking on the Browns, but we are at home. We have home field advantage throughout the entirety of the playoffs until the Super Bowl because we were the #1 overall seed in the AFC. We've had a pretty good season. Trey Lance has looked amazing. Jonathan Taylor's been amazing. The wide receiver core has been amazing. The defense has been unbelievable. A.J. Terrell, Pat Surtain, Chase Young, Trent Favors, they've all been unbelievable in this playoff run, and we are one game away from our third straight appearance in the Super Bowl. If you guys are excited, I know I'm excited. Hit that like button if you're ready for the AFC Championship game. Smash that subscribe button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's get into some AFC Championship action with your Chicago Cougars. So here we are. It is the AFC Championship, 12-5 versus 14-3, and we can check that playoff bracket really quickly. And it was the Bengals. I was wrong. It was the Bengals who denied the Kansas City Chiefs an opportunity at the divisional round. Thank you to Cincinnati because we beat them pretty handily, 38-22 last episode. So we've got the Cleveland Browns in our sights. They still have Nick Chubb. He's a 99 overall, and Baker's gone to an 89 superstar. That's pretty interesting. We are going to have to contain Nick Chubb. He's going to be an absolute problem for this game. They still have Myles Garrett, who's a 99, and they have Denzel Ward, who's gone down to a star. That's weird. I'm pretty sure Denzel Ward starts out as like either a superstar or an X Factor. I don't know why he would drop down to a star. But that's pretty crazy. I guess we can use that to our advantage. I don't know. We can check I don't think their roster has changed too much, but we can check it really quickly. NFL rosters, Cleveland Browns. They have Baker as the quarterback. Nick Chubb's still the running back. Don't have Kareem Hunt anymore. They still have Odell, still have Jarvis Landry, Anthony Schwartz as well. They have Austin Hooper still, so their offense is completely the same. Jedrick Willis, Bitonio, Will Clapp is now their center. Awesome job to see that. Wyatt Teller and Jack Conklin. So basically the exact same offensive line. Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett, Will Rush is now their D tackle. Tyus Bowser, Jalen Smith is there, and then JOK is their right outside linebacker. He's an X factor now. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, Grant Delpit, and John Johnson, but he's hurt, so they're going to have Chris Camarillo, I think is how you say it. He's a rookie from Oklahoma. He's going to be starting at strong safety. Their kicker is Kaimi Fairbairn, who we had last year, and so their team's basically the same. They've got a few different pieces here and there, but they're basically the same team they've been throughout this entire save. AFC Championship, Browns and Cougars. We've had some classic battles with the Cleveland Browns over this span of this series, and we can probably chuck one more up to a classic battle here in the AFC Championship. All of the stakes are on the line here. We've got T-bones, we've got ribeyes, we've got filet mignon, we've got all the stakes ready to go for Browns, Cougars, AFC Championship. Let's get into it.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Browns and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Cougars. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting with the defense. Chicago Cougars football is underway in the Windy City Stadium as we go through the AFC Championship game. Baker Mayfield will step onto the field as the quarterback of the Browns, former Heisman Trophy winner, 3,600 yards, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions for Baker. Obviously, we know that in real life, he's now the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers, but in this, he was never replaced by Deshaun Watson because we had Deshaun Watson, believe it or not, as the Houston Texans. And they start the game with a nice little route to Nick Chubb out of the backfield. Okay. 2nd down and 3. Nick Chubb's going to be a problem. We got to stop Nick Chubb. That is our first and foremost priority. But if we could pick off Baker Mayfield, we can't. So Pat Surtain will wrap up Odell Beckham Jr. Surtain's got a big-time matchup. He's got to go up against one of the greatest of all time. Well, that's a little bit of a stretch. One of the greatest of our generation. That's probably a little bit more reasonable. Odell Beckham Jr. as Trent Favors shuts down Nick Chubb there. That's a big-time stop. 2nd down and 9. Their offensive line's not, like, super great, so maybe we can cause some problems here. Chase Young does get to Baker, but he's able to throw that away. Classic Madden quarterbacks able to throw away accurate passes even though they're facing huge pressure. But it's 3rd and 3 from around midfield, close to it. Baker will snap. He will find his man. It's caught, and it's a broken tackle by Jarvis Landry. We might have been able to hold him to not a first down, but he broke the tackle. Of course he breaks the tackle. Everybody breaks tackles against me in this game. It's just a rite of passage. You're not playing me if you're not breaking tackles. And I'm getting held by Odell Beckham Jr. A.J. Terrell will stop. Oh, that's not A.J. Terrell. It's Justin Reed. Will stop Nick Chubb there. This is going to be a tough game. We knew going into it that the Browns were going to give us a good matchup. They've got a good team. And Favors was there. Logan Wilson can't wrap him up, but he will step out of bounds. That initial tackle, I don't even know why I go for the initial tackle because it's always going to be broken. We've been close now on Baker Mayfield 2 separate occasions, have not gotten the sack yet. Probably should have. Nick Chubb tries to break through. Luckily, we had some reinforcements there with Marcus May. And it is 3rd and 4. Can we get one stop? Hold him to a field goal. That would be a massive W. The Seahawks and the Packers are facing off in the NFC Championship, and that's going to be incomplete. Jeff Sewell, thank you. Jeff Sewell knocks that incomplete, and it's 4th down, and they will kick a field goal. Kaimi Fairbairn on to add a 3-point lead to this game. They're right down the middle, so it should be pretty fair game, and it is. 3-point lead in the AFC Championship to start this one. I'm so happy that we stopped them there. Jeff Sewell with a clutch deflection. Or pass breakup, I guess I should say. And now the Cougars offense gets to take the field, and we know how high-powered this Cougars offense can be at times. So we'll see how we can fare here. Trey Lance onto the field for the first time. 52 touchdowns, 26 interceptions, 5,000 yards for Trey Lance. We know the stats. We've been through the stats many times, but stats don't matter in this kind of game. All that matters is who comes to play when it matters the most, and hopefully that's us. Hopefully it's Jonathan Taylor. We've got 2 unbelievable running backs in this game, Nick Chubb and Jonathan Taylor. One has developed far better than what ours has. Nick Chubb has developed far better. Let's see if this will work. I'm just going to take the easy throw, dump it down to Dalton Schultz. He's wide open. None of the slant routes were open, so got to just take the easy stuff, especially in a game as important as this. And when they have Owusu Koromora on the middle of the field. I don't have anything. Jadeveon Clowney's coming way too quick. We know how inaccurate Trey Lance can be at times. I'm not going to toss anything stupid. Although I say that now, but in the third quarter, I'm probably going to throw something stupid. I hate having Myles Garrett on my edge. He's just scaring me so much. Owusu Koromora gives me a nice little shoulder shove. I just had a complete meltdown right there. I don't know what I was trying to say. Shoulder shove and knocks me out of bounds. Myles Garrett's a problem as always. I'm just going to scramble again here. It seems like the best option, and I'm going to get out of bounds. Luckily, we've got a quarterback that can do it, or we'd be in a serious amount of trouble with Garrett and Clowney on the edge. And, I mean, they've got that pretty decent D-tackle in the middle there, too. And that's going to be a stop for Myles Garrett. Jonathan Taylor's going nowhere. We've got Matt Peterson out there, which makes me feel a little comfortable because Matt Peterson is a stud. I'm going to feed it to him. Matt Peterson! Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward just barely with the shoelace. Or Matt Peterson could have cut that up the middle or cut that up the sideline and scored a touchdown there. That's what it was looking like. Taylor's got nothing there. The first quarter is about to come to a close. I'm going to go play action, see if we can catch somebody off guard. I'm going to try and take off here. That was a risky play. I should not have taken off there. That's going to end the first quarter. That could easily have been a fumble. Very easily. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. I'm actually going to send Jonathan Taylor on an in route just in case. Kind of open up the field, and I'm going to have to take it. There's Jonathan Taylor. There's the first down, and it's a touchdown. He got it. Yes, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He doesn't usually do it through the air, but he does it through the air this time. I can't believe that. Myles Garrett was in my face. I just had to dump it off. Whew, that was close. That was really close. I'm really glad I made that hot route now that I see what happened here because Myles Garrett had Laramie Tunsil had no shot of blocking Myles Garrett there. I had to get that ball. Look how wobbly that ball is coming out. And we got the first down, and he barely reaches across. Yeah, it's across the white line. That's a touchdown. Oh, man. That was intense. Jonathan Taylor doesn't normally score a lot of touchdowns through the air. I don't know what he's doing with the celebration. All right, I'll take it. Whatever. But we scored a touchdown, the first touchdown of the game for either team, and we go up by 4. I'll take it. Now we got to stop this offense because their offense kind of moved the ball pretty easily on us. And I don't like it. I don't like how easy they moved the ball against us. They'll probably kneel this one down, and we will start at the 25 with Baker. Let's see if what we can do here. I remember that guy, Schwartz, I think is his last name. I remember him from the last time we played. I think they used him very heavily last time. Baker's got time, but it closes quickly. Sewell picked it off, but he was out of bounds. Jeff Sewell needs to get those feet down. He'll learn. He's only his 2nd year in the league. That's a quick throw. That's caught by Odell, brought down by Cam Curl, and it's 3rd down, just like that. 3rd and 2. We need to get past Jedrick Willis here with Chase Young. If we can get a sack here, that'd be massive. Huge 3 and out, but they're going to give it to Nick Chubb. He's going to get the first down, and they're going to go forward. Fresh set. Fresh set of downs for the Cleveland Browns. From the 36-yard line, Baker with the snap. Somebody get pressure on Baker. Somebody get pressure on Baker. Somebody get pressure on Baker. How did we not get pressure on Baker? He had all the time in the world to find somebody. Luckily, I think that was his tight end, Austin Hooper, who dropped that. I'll take it. 2nd down and 10. That's a quick throw. That's caught by somebody. Who is that? Schwartz. That's not the same guy that did the kick return, so I don't know who the last name of that guy is. 3rd and 5 now. This is their 2nd 3rd down of the drive, and they're going to give it to Nick Chubb. He's going to get shut down. Great defense. Great run defense there, and they will punt the football back to us. Absolutely key. It didn't help that they had a huge misstep there with a high snap. Baker had a bad snap from the start, so they're gonna punt the football back to us. Absolutely beautiful. This is ideal because now we have the momentum and we get the ball at half too. So don't forget that we get the ball at half. We've got to take this clock down as fast as possible and score a touchdown. That is the ideal scenario. And my controller is juking for some reason. I had a huge open lane there, but I didn't take it because I was juking. Sometimes my controller messes up. The analog stick's a little beat up at this point. That's going to be a quick throw. That could have been very easily picked off. I should not have thrown that, looking back on it. I seriously should not have thrown that, but I did. And we get a bailed out there. I'm going to just take this with Jonathan Taylor. He's going to get wrapped up by Koromora, and we'll get to the 50-yard line. I might have had Tajay Chamberlain there. That probably would have been the smarter move, but it worked out anyway. It's 2nd down and 1. Doesn't really matter. If Terry McLaurin can get open down the field, that would be absolutely massive. And I think he might. Terry McLaurin to sidelines. I went possession catch, but he went up and tried to, like, two-hand catch it, high point catch it. Maybe I should have, like, set my feet and ran. Oh, Jonathan Taylor got a huge gain there on 3rd down. They committed to the edges, but I went right up the middle. I'll take that any day of the week. 1st down and 10. We're going to give this to Raheem Mostert, and he's going to get some decent yardage. Owusu Koromora is flying around the field. He is on every play he's been involved, I think. Maybe not the tackler, but he's been around every single play. That is for sure. We are going to give this to Trey. Trey's going to find his man. It's Jamar Chase, and he holds on to it. I probably should have possession caught that now that I think about it. That probably would have been the safer move, but it worked out. Quick snap. It's Jonathan Taylor. He cuts it back inside. Jonathan Taylor scores again. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He's been crucial in this game so far. Rodrigo Blankenship will send that one through, and it is a 14-3 lead over the Cleveland Browns. That stop on 3rd down when they ran the ball with Nick Chubb was unbelievably massive for them to punt the football back to us. But now they have 2 minutes to try and score to get this to a 4-point lead again. What's that guy's name? I can't see what that guy... I need to pay attention more. So we got 1 play until the 2-minute warning, and then they have 2 minutes to try and score a touchdown. This arena is getting, or this stadium is getting pretty loud. Nick Chubb will get tackled there. There's the 2-minute warning. Come on, boys. We need all of our best here. Baker Mayfield's in the shotgun. It kind of sucks that we're the early game on championship weekend because we don't find out who we're playing in the Super Bowl until we actually simulate to the week, if we make it. There's a 1st down for the Browns. Baker will find his man, Nick Chubb, and he will completely swerve me. I got it swerved like crazy there. I got to make sure Nick Chubb doesn't get an X Factor activated. I missed the sack opportunity, and they are going to Nick Chubb through the air like crazy. Forget running the football. They are just going to feed it to him through the air. And I guess it's working. They used their first of their 3 timeouts. There's 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the half. They're certainly in the field goal range now. I think Kaimi can hit a decent kick. I mean, we had him for a few seasons, so... That's going to be another quick throw. It's Nick Chubb. He broke the tackle but steps out of bounds. 3rd and 2. 56 seconds. It's 3rd and 2 from the 38. They're in field goal range, but they don't want a field goal. They want a big-time touchdown, but we stopped the screen. Massive. 4th and 5, Micah Parsons stops the screen. And they are going to go for a field goal. This is a deep one. This is deep. It's going. It's got the angle. No good, ladies and gentlemen. Kaimi couldn't hit it, and it's still a 14-3 game. 9 seconds remain in the half. If we could score again, that would be crazy. I don't think we will, unless Terry can almost get it. Terry should have probably had that if we're thinking about it. I'm going to send Terry deep. You never know. He might have this. Terry might have this. Go up and get it, Terry. Go up and get it, Terry. That's why he's our number one. That's why he's our number one. Trey Lance sends up a prayer, one-on-one coverage, and Terry McLaurin comes down with it. Newsome tried to knock that ball out. And that's how you end a half. And we get the ball to start the second half. Oh, it's perfect. It's picture perfect. Mwah, chef's kiss. It couldn't have worked out any better. They missed their field goal, and we score to end the half. Oh, man. Oh, one half remains with a chance to go to the Super Bowl for the third straight year. Trayvon Diggs will return it, and he will get to the 28-yard line. Good return. We've got full momentum, and we've got no reason to throw this football now. We can just run down the entire clock if we can. And we've got Double Me activated and Gambler activated. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Mekhi Becton didn't get out and block quick enough where I could have had a big-time gain there. Oh, here's a big gain. Jonathan Taylor just doing some work now. He's got 2 touchdowns, 1 passing or 1 receiving, 1 rushing, and he's doing some work. Tajay Chamberlain's over on the other side. We'll give Raheem Mostert some work here. He had a big AFC Championship game last year. I do remember that. He was the reason we got to the Super Bowl last year. And he will get us a first down on this drive. 20 yards on 3 carries. Very good job. We will give this back to Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, if we could just run this clock down, take down a whole 7 minutes, I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with 7 minutes of possession. And plus we've got gamblers, so we can't throw picks. No interceptions to AI defenders. Taylor will get a first down again. We're just cruising. We're on cruise control right now. 21-3. All we got to do is just run this clock down. Just milk it. Milk it like that Sunday morning cow. That's all we got to do. Since the coaches are talking to the squad, making sure everybody's ready on defense. Because the Browns are going to be heaving it probably. They're going to be throwing it every single play if they have the opportunity to. Jonathan Taylor bowls over a man, but he got tripped up. He had a touchdown. But number 33, Avonte Maddox, he was in the way. He tripped me up. Oh, yeah, we're running this ball till the day we die. Just keep it going. Keep it going. We've taken 4 minutes off the clock, maybe? Keep going. Jonathan Taylor gets the edge. Mwah. Easy. It's too easy. 27-3. If Jonathan Taylor doesn't go up to superstar in the offseason, I'm going to be heated. Absolutely heated if he doesn't go up to superstar. 28-3. This game is, as Shaq would say, OVA. OVA. That is, what's his name? I can't see what the back of that jersey says. It's like a SY name. What does that say? Oh, it's Silva. Is that what that said? Silva on the back of that jersey? I don't know. I do remember him. I guess I forgot his name. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. We wasted a lot of clock. And Nick Chubb will get the ball to start the drive. And he'll get a decent gain there. But don't forget about that accelerated clock. The 3 minutes is going to go by very quickly. Baker will not get sacked. Not yet, at least. He'll find an open man. It's Jarvin Landry. Jeff Sewell will track him down. I thought I was going to get the sack with Trent Favors, but I got blocked last second by some offensive lineman. I don't know who it was. It probably was Batonio or whoever the right guard is. I'm not sure. Wyatt Teller, maybe. Whoever it was, they blocked me. And that's going to be Jarvis again. And the Browns are starting to move. Maybe it's a little too late, but they're starting to get some good offense. Jarvis pumping his chest. Baker under center now for this first down. He will find his man. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll get to the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 2. About a minute to go in the third quarter. We've only got 1 quarter remaining after this before we have a chance to go to the Super Bowl again. That's going to be another quick throw. Baker loves his quick strike throws. Like it's snap and then get that ball away immediately. This offense seems to be built primarily on that. And we can't adjust to it. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a run with Nick Chubb. He's going to break the first tackle, but get brought down by a gang of people. And they might give this play off before the quarter ends, depending on how quick Baker is. They do. With 1 second remaining, they give it to the fullback, or maybe a backup running back. I don't know who it is, but he gets nothing. Chase Young was in the backfield quickly. And that's the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains in the AFC Championship game, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes between us and a 3rd straight trip to the Super Bowl. We've got to do it. It's got to happen. No sack for Trent Favors, but a sack for That's a fumble. That ball's out. That ball's out. Was he in a throwing motion, or is it a sack? It's going to be called a sack. I will take it. A strip sack fumble, and the boys get possession. I will take it. I don't care if it really was a sack or not. It's a sack in my book. And we will just continue to pound the rock with Jonathan Taylor. 147 rushing yards to their 42. That ball's out, and it's right back in the hands of the Browns. Maybe we ran Jonathan Taylor a little bit too much. And just like that, the Browns are right back where they started. That's going to be a quick throw, and it's a 1-play touchdown on the drive. Unbelievable. Jonathan Taylor with the fumble, and it's a 1-play touchdown. They're still down by a hefty amount, so it's not like this game is back in play, but Trayvon Diggs with the block! And Jeff Sewell's up. Go, Jeff Sewell! Somehow he stays up. I don't even know what to say. I'm flabbergasted. I'm at a loss for words right now. Trayvon Diggs with the block kick and Jeff Sewell with the recovery, but I thought he would have gotten tapped. I thought he would have gotten touchdown, but he didn't. He takes it to the house, gets the 2-point conversion, and we get the ball. Look at this. Trayvon Diggs gets a great run up, blocks the kick. I don't usually get block kicks. I get really close, but I don't usually actually get my hands on it. Trayvon Diggs could have picked that off, actually. Look at that. He could have picked that off. He blocks the kick. Great effort by him. Jeff Sewell gets off the block of Austin Hooper, and I thought right here he was going to get tapped. It doesn't look like anybody touches him. Beck gets really close, but he doesn't, and then I just have free reign. Oh, man, unbelievable. 30-9, and we get the ball. So I guess it works out in our favor that Jonathan Taylor fumbled that football, because we ended up with points. Now, it was only 2, but we end up with points. Points are points, man. And Trayvon, oh! I thought Trayvon was about to do the double. Block a kick and then do a kick return for a touchdown. He would have been MVP of the game if he would have done that. I'm going to give it back to Jonathan Taylor. I'm not letting him get in his head that he fumbled that football. I'm going to keep running it with him, but right now we have to throw this ball. So I'm just going to dump it down. It's Tajay Chamberlain. We'll get a decent amount of yards there. And we will go with let's flip the play and go with the same play, but just on the opposite side. Everybody's running opposite side routes. All right, and we will roll out here. I will feed this to Terry McLaurin, and he will get the first down. Just like that. Light work, baby. Easy money. And we will go right back to the run game to try and soil this game away. 5 minutes left to go. Good block from Vera Tucker. And Jalen Smith will wrap us up for the tackle. 2nd down and 4. Cut it back up the middle of the field. Taylor gets the first down. Jalen Smith again with the tackle. He's got over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Well, 3 technically because he's got the receiving touchdown as well. We'll give this to Raheem Mostert now. And Mostert will get about 3, 4 maybe. 2 actually. Okay, I was off. But we are just salting this game away. Haven't had an incomplete pass yet, so the gambler is still going to be activated. And that was a long play. It allowed the Browns to get back there very quickly. That was a long play just to hand it off. Is Jonathan Taylor going to be open? Jonathan Taylor's open. Ah! Jonathan Taylor's the GOAT. Jonathan Taylor is the absolute, utter GOAT of all GOATs. It's not even questioned. It's undisputed. Undisputed GOAT. And Trey Lance, man, with that X Factor activated, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Boom. Jonathan Taylor scores his 2nd receiving touchdown. He's already got 2 rushing touchdowns. Rodrigo Blankenship will send that one through. Jonathan Taylor, man, has been unbelievable today. 100 yards on the ground. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, and he's probably got 60 or 70 receiving yards as well. He's just been unbelievable today. I did not expect this kind of production from Jonathan Taylor when we jumped into this game. I thought maybe he would have 100 yards on the ground and maybe a touchdown or 2, but the receiving production, he's been out of control. It looks like we're going to go back to the Super Bowl for the 3rd straight year. The Browns gave us a game in that first quarter. It was certainly a little worrying. But once we stopped them, once they missed that field goal and we scored and then we stopped them again, I mean, it just was over from there. That's going to be a nice throw. That's Austin Hooper. He's going to get tripped up. And they're down to midfield. Baker Mayfield hasn't been bad. I can't blame Baker for the Browns' problem. It's been their defense that's been the problem. Their offense has been average. Like, their offense isn't the reason they're losing. I mean, they haven't put up points, but that's just because our defense is really good. But Baker has certainly not been, like, the reason they've lost. There's Baker with the snap. It's a screen. Chubb will get some good blocking. He will get obliterated by Logan Wilson, and that ball is out again. 2nd fumble of the day. And we get the ball back again. Logan Wilson just came up and just absolutely annihilated Nick Chubb. And we are just the ultimate opportunists here. Jonathan Taylor with a broken tackle, and he will get up to the 41-yard line. This one is over. It was over before we scored that last Taylor touchdown, but this one is certainly over now, especially with that fumble. We can just salt this one away. We'll take it to the 2-minute warning. I don't know if they're even going to use their timeouts. They might, but with this being such a heavy deficit in the 4th quarter, I wouldn't think that they're going to use their timeouts. I guess we'll find out here as we run these final plays. I'm so happy. This could have gone very poorly. We've had games in the past where it just didn't go my way at all. They're not going to use their timeouts. That's good. We can just run this clock down. We've had games in the past on video where we just, nothing went my way at all. I couldn't do anything, but that certainly could have been one of these games. But luckily we didn't get that. Trey Lance played amazing. Terry McLaurin played amazing. And especially this man right here, Jonathan Taylor. But we will come back with a holding call there. I'm going to guess it's Mekhi Becton. Mekhi Becton's the cause. It is Mekhi Becton. All right, I shouldn't be happy about that, but I got it right. 1:24 on the clock. Raheem Mostert in the game now for Taylor. And Taylor, of course, it always happens on the really good runs that we get. It can't happen on just like a 1-yard gain or something. It has to happen on Jonathan Taylor getting like a 20 to 30-yard run. A minute to go in this game before we hold up the, what's it called? The, what's the guy's name? The Chiefs owner? I forget his name. I can't think of his name right now. Whatever it is. the championship trophy, the conference championship trophy. But I, for the life of me, can't think of what his name is. I keep popping Art Modell in my head. I know it's not Art Modell. But for some reason, that's just the name that's in my head. 4th and 10. I mean, we don't have to call a play here, but I kind of want to. I shouldn't call a play here. That was a bad idea. For some reason, Myles Garrett was in the backfield immediately. Like, it wasn't even like he got blocked at all. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's 18 seconds left. They could score 20 points and still wouldn't win the game. There's a broken tackle, and they're going to use a timeout. Why use a timeout? I mean, you didn't use any of your timeouts on defense, and just because you get the ball back on offense, you think you're going to win the game now or have a chance? There's 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. You're down 37-9. You're not going to have any chance. Just give it up. Don't use your timeouts. Favors will finally get a sack. He's been working for it all day. He has been working for it all day, and if we count regular season and the playoffs, I think Trent Favors now has the record, but I know it only counts for regular season. But Trent Favors, all total, should have the sack record. Chase Young will get there. He'll somehow get that away, but that'll be the final play of the game. We are going back to the Super Bowl, so the suit will be on for the Super Bowl. You know I always have to wear the suit for the Super Bowl. I thought that'd be a fun little thing for this series, and it'll be back. Trey Lance talking to the camera. And we will be in the Super Bowl again against either the Seahawks or the Packers. Stats on the day, 11 for 14, 194 yards, 3 touchdowns for Trey Lance. That looks like a nonchalant day, and it really was. He didn't really have to do anything because of this man right here. 25 carries, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns, but that's not really what he did best. 4 catches, 63 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the air for Jonathan Taylor. He was an absolute menace. And obviously the other receiving touchdown was Terry McLaurin at the end of the half on an absolutely crazy play. Tackles, Marcus May had 5. We had a lot of tackles for loss. We had 2 sacks, Chase Young and Trent Favors. We didn't pick him off at all. No interceptions for Baker. But we did have 2 forced fumbles, Chase Young and Logan Wilson, and 2 fumble recoveries, both by Trent Favors, actually. That's not right, because Jeff Sewell returned 1 and got a touchdown off of it, but it looks like they didn't count it. Whatever. And Trayvon Diggs got the block kick, which was crazy. That led... it's because it was on an extra point. That's why it doesn't count as a touchdown, because it was only a 2-point conversion. So Trent Favors does pick up the only 2 forced fumbles. I got it now. And we are going to be in the Super Bowl. I'm so happy. The suit will be back on for next episode. I'm happy about that too. Okay, so we can check out the Pro Bowl rosters before we jump into the next week. I'm not going to read out every name, but you guys can quickly see who's on whose roster. See if there's anybody that you recognize or anybody you think got snubbed from the roster. Obviously, you're not going to see any Chicago Cougars players because we are playing in the Super Bowl for the 3rd straight season as the Chicago Cougars organization. We're playing against the Seattle Seahawks. They beat the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, you know the Packers struggle when it comes to AFC championships, but Aaron Rodgers is long retired by now, so it's Jordan Love who's gotten the stigma of not being able to move on. We've got some big-time upgrades. Trent Favors is going to be playing up to a 98, but he's technically a 95. Chase Young, I think, is now a base 99. I think I just upgraded him to a base 99. We're going to give man-to-man to Pat Surtain. That it rhymes. And I am very proud of Pat Surtain, how he's developed. Laramie Tunsil will give him pass protector to go up to a 93, playing up to a 94. And Trey Lance gets another upgrade. I love to see it. He's playing up to a 94. He's now a 91. He should have... Oh, he's got skill point. Oh, hello. We might as well just keep giving him then. I didn't realize he had all these skill points. Let's keep giving it then. Trey Lance is going to be unbelievable for the Super Bowl. He's up to a 93. We're going to give him field general on the last one. He's playing up to a 97, ladies and gentlemen. And that should allow him to have more superstar abilities, right? He can finally get that last... He can finally get the last ability slot. So what should we get? Protected. Escape Artist is really good. Hot Route Master could be good. Threat Detector could be interesting. I think Escape Artist is what I'm going to do, because I tend to run out of the pocket a lot. So I think Escape Artist is what I'm going to run with. All right. Trey Lance up to a 97, well, 95. but he's playing up to a 97. Oh, man, I am excited for the Super Bowl. Seahawks versus Cougars. Yeah, Trey Lance is a 95 now, playing up to a 97. The offensive line is looking really good. Terry McLaurin's a beast. Jamar Chase is a superstar. How'd that happen? It didn't tell me. I didn't get like a thing. I didn't even throw Jamar Chase the ball one time, I don't think. Or maybe I threw it one time in the game against the Browns. He must have just gone up. I didn't think you could go up without a dev story in the regular season, but all right, awesome. Jamar Chase is a superstar development player now. I will take it. I will take it. Micah Parsons, I really want to go up. I want Christian Barmore to go up. Jeff Sewell's a superstar as well. Awesome. I'm loving the development of these guys. Micah Parsons is the guy that I really want to go up, and I really want Christian Barmore to go up, but mainly I want Micah Parsons and AJ Terrell. I'd love to see him or even Trayvon Diggs go up. But two surprising development upgrades. Now we've got 3 superstar receivers and 1 X Factor. We're looking primed and ready for a Super Bowl championship. I hope we can do it. That's going to be the next episode. I will don the suit in the next episode. You will get to see dressed up Juice, suit and tie Juice for the Super Bowl in the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. It was a wild episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.